Hello everybody, my name is Askar Khan, your math coach on Wisdom Outlined, helping you learn. Welcome to the channel. In this lesson, we are going to study the introduction to number systems. So what are the different types of numbers? We will soon identify them. The fundamental concept of understanding numbers begins with understanding what is a number line. So let us first try to understand what is a number line and how does it look like. A number line is nothing but a straight line which has a 0 in the middle, and on the right hand side of 0 we have all the positive numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. And on the left hand side of 0 we have all the negative numbers like -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 and so on. So a number line looks like this. Now there are different types of numbers. All the numbers that are on the right hand side of 0 starting from 1, they are called natural numbers. What are they called? They are called natural numbers. So natural numbers begin from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and on and on and on. All the numbers that begin from 0 and goes up like 0 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they are called whole numbers. Now a quick quiz. All natural numbers are whole numbers. Is it true or false? It's true, because all natural numbers are whole numbers. Now think. All whole numbers are natural numbers. Is that true or false? It's false, because 0 is a whole number but it's not a natural number. So you get the point. Now let's move on to understand. All the numbers on the left hand side starting with the negatives and the positives, they are all called integers, including the 0. Now a quick quiz. All whole numbers are integers. True or false? It's true, because 1 and 2 and 3, they are all whole numbers and also they are integers. Now think before you answer. All integers are whole numbers. True or false? It's false, because -2 is an integer but it is not a whole number. So this basically is the understanding of the number line. Now let's move on to understanding another type of a number, which is called rational number. Now what are rational numbers? Any number. Let us take any number. Say the number is R. Any number that can be written in the form P over Q, where P has to be an integer and Q is also an integer, and of course Q cannot be equal to 0. Such a number is called a rational number. For example, 2 over 5. Is this a rational number? Let us check. Is 2 an integer? Yes. Is 5 an integer? Yes. And of course 5 is not equal to 0. Therefore 2 over 5 is a rational number. Let's try another example. Is -8 over 3 a rational number? Is negative 8 an integer? Yes. Is 3 an integer? Yes. And of course 3 is not equal to 0. So it is a rational number. Now think before you answer. 8. Is this a rational number? It is. How? Can I write 8 as 8 over 1? It's the same thing. Now, is 8 an integer? Yes. Is 1 an integer? Yes. And of course, 1 is not equal to 0. Therefore, 8 over 1 or just 8 is a rational number. Now, think again carefully. Square root 4. Will this be a rational number? Yes, it is. Because can I write square root 4 as 2? Because square root 4 is 2. And 2 over 1 is the same thing as 2. And is 2 an integer? Yes. Is 1 an integer? Yes. So 2 over 1 is a rational number. So now you understand what a rational number is. So let's quickly go through the concept once again. What are whole numbers? All the numbers starting from 0 and upwards, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, they are called whole numbers. And the letter that is represented for whole numbers is W. And what are natural numbers? All the numbers starting from 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on are called natural numbers. And natural numbers are represented or denoted by the letter N. And now, what are integers? Integers are all negatives, 0 and the positives. For example, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and on and on. They are called integers. And integers are denoted by the letter Z. Now that may be a bit surprising. Why are integers given the letter Z? Because Z comes from the German word zahlen, which means to count, just for your general knowledge. So whole numbers represented by W, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Natural numbers represented by N, 1, 2, 3, 4. Integers represented by Z, negatives, 0 and positives. And 0 is an integer that is neither negative nor positive. So 0 is an integer, but it's neither negative nor it is positive. And what are rational numbers? You already know. A rational number is a number that can be written in the form P over Q, where P is an integer and Q is an integer, and Q cannot be equal to 0. So let's have a quick quiz and see whether you understand the concept. Let's answer these questions. Are the following statements true or false? Give reasons for your answer. Number 1. Every whole number is a natural number. True or false? It's false, because 0 is a whole number, but it's not a natural number. Let's move to the second one. Every integer is a rational number. It's true, because 8 is an integer and it can be written as 8 over 1. Let's move to number 3. Every rational number is an integer. True or false? It's false, because 3 over 5 is a natural number, is a rational number, but it is not an integer, because you'll end up with a decimal. So good going. Let's move on and try to understand rational numbers further. Let's find this out. Find 5 rational numbers between 1 and 2. So they want 5 numbers between 1 and 2. Let us write 1 as a rational number with a denominator 5 plus 1, which is 6. And let us write 2 also as a rational number with a denominator 5 plus 1, which is 6. So I can write 1 as 6 over 6, and I can write 2 as 12 over 6 because it's the same thing. Now I can easily plug in 6, next is 7 over 6, then 8 over 6, 9 over 6, 10 over 6, 11 over 6. So I have 5 rational numbers between 1 and 2. Can you try this? Find 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4. We are supposed to find 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4. Because we have to find 6 rational numbers, we will write 3 as a rational number with the denominator 6 plus 1. That becomes 7. So the denominator is 7. How will I write a rational number which will give me 3? 21 over 7 is 3. Correct? And 28 over 7 is 4. Now it's very easy for me to include the numbers between 3 and 4. 22 over 7, 23 over 7, 24 over 7, 25 over 7, 26 over 7, 27 over 7. So we have 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4. So you understand how you figure out how to find the rational numbers between 2 given numbers. Let's try this. Find 5 rational numbers between 3 over 5 and 4 over 5. So we have 3 over 5 and 4 over 5. So let us do one thing. Let us make the denominator common by multiplying the numerator and the denominator by 6 or any other number for that matter. So what happens? Now this will become 18 over 30 and this will become 24 over 30. Now you can easily plug in the numbers between them, which is going to be 19 over 30, 20 over 30, 21 over 30, 22 over 30, 23 over 30. So we have 5 rational numbers between them. So this is all about the introduction of number systems, where you studied about whole numbers, you studied about natural numbers, you studied integers and the rational numbers, and you figured out how to find out a certain number of rational numbers between 2 given rational numbers. If you have any doubts, you can review the video once again and focus on the lesson. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you're looking for math coaching classes, you have my number on the screen. Do contact me through WhatsApp. Thank you.